it's been 13 months of limbo and moving around and stuff being in storage, and so I want to go and do a pickup video of everything that's been picked up since the last video, which would have probably been around February or March. So we're just going to call this a 6-month pickup video. There's quite a bit here. I've got 2 full totes, and we're just going to kind of go through it here. That way I can start putting it away. So it's kind of a waste to not show it off when I've got it all together. So first up, we have PS5 DualSense controller stand in white. This is the same Razer stand that I use for my Xbox controllers. Picked up one for the DualSense. I picked up another G402 Hyperion Fury because it was on clearance for $10, and that's a really nice mouse for $10. Also on clearance for $10, DX Pops. I will not pay like the 20, 25, whatever for it. Hopefully I can find the NWO ones on clearance, because I don't really want to pay 30. Hershey's Chocolate Factory. This is a Lego style building set from the Hershey's Factory gift shop. I've actually not found any of these on eBay or for sale anywhere on online. Don't know if that means they're not popular or if they're just rare. We've got some Hot Wheels, got Cyberpunk in the Entertainment series, I think it is. It's not Virtual Entertainment, just premium. We've got Cyberpunk car, Porsche 911 Turbo in Cyberpunk livery, which I didn't really get into Cyberpunk, but it's game themed. Another clearance, the Elite Hogan, the Ultimate Hogan, paid $15 for him, I think it was. So pretty happy with that. Awesome one, been looking for these forever. This is a Wargreymon action figure. Digimon stuff has been really hard to find, and we're finally starting to see more of it become available mainstream. So super happy to find that. I've been looking for one of him for a long time. We didn't have TV for quite a while. Picked up complete series of MASH. Actually only paid $20 for this, so really happy for that. All 11 seasons plus the movie, 34 discs, $20. Totally worth it. Get into our first stack of games and movies. We have Worms Open Warfare for PSP. Don't have the PSP anymore, but the Worms you don't usually see very often, so I wanted to grab that. I do plan to order a PSP again coming up. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition for 360. Stunt GP I already had. 4K movies, Despicable Me 2 and 3. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas was actually a Goodwill find. I picked up the complete series of Red Dwarf all the way up through the last release, which was Promised Land. I believe it's series 13. That was that's the latest one that they've released, so I'm really happy to have the full complete set of those. Spider-Man Homecoming, Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, Angry Birds movie on 4K. Actually only paid like $3 for this and has a 3D Blu-ray included with it. I don't remember if I checked the digital to see if that works or not. Let's see. Just trying to unbury stuff. One off of my wish list, Need for Speed Undercover for 360. That was on my wish list. African Safari. That's a cool one. One of the few Cabela's games that you actually can just kind of jump right in, and you don't really need to know hunting, you just jump right in and go follow your waypoint. March Madness 08. If you're familiar with college basketball, 09 and 10 are ridiculously expensive. I think I paid like $9 for that, so worth it, even though it has Kevin Durant on the cover. We have Cowabunga collection for PS5. Also picked up a PS5, but that's already set up. You've kind of already seen it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tiny Cade. This is what I paid for this. Paid $9 for this. Has a keychain on the back, so it's kind of cool. Don't know how playable it'll really be, but we'll mess with that when we get to it. Terminator 2 Judgment Day on 4K. I think I paid like $6 for this. That was a really good find. March Madness 07 for 360 because it was like $5. Why not? Gears of War Judgment, working to complete my recomplete my Gears of War set. Last Jedi in 4K, and Afterlife in 4K. Both of these were pre-owned, like $5 each. Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 Blu-ray. I actually paid $15 for this, but that's still very reasonable. You don't see this one very often. I think it's like $45 through Disney Movie Club. $3 WWE Tribute to the Troops 2003. Always collecting wrestling DVDs. And I finished out the Looney Tunes Golden Collection, so we have all 6 volumes of that. Tiger Woods 14, Stick of Truth, all 3 Borderlands for 360. Actually, no, I don't think I did pre-sequel. I don't think I got that one. But 1 and 2 Game of the Year editions. Those are the ones that have all the extra content on the disc. Original Gears. Carbon, I was actually really surprised to find this, and it was only $10. It's actually been a while since I've seen Carbon. FIFA Street, which again is not one that you see super common, and The Big Dog, you saw it in the short, Most Wanted, $24.99 complete, much cheaper than eBay at this point. eBay is really expensive on that now. Empty Work Pipe. I figured this should make for some good like photographic opportunities, like put Mario in it head down and then Luigi standing over him with a plunger on his butt while Bowser is looking at him like, what is wrong with you two, some kind of thing. Just can do some cool stuff with that. Lego Venom action figure, which is actually really cool, and I'm surprised they were only $25, especially considering that it's, you know, Marvel and it's 300 pieces. So I would expect this to be more like $35. The Iron Man one is actually $40. So super excited to pick that up. See Motorsport 4 because I have to have all Forzas in physical. I did do a Disney Movie Club order, got both Goofy movies on Blu-ray. Unfortunately, they are just Blu-ray and they do not have a digital with them, but still have them. Those are 2 favorite movies growing up. Picked up Return of the Jedi on 4K. So this thing, 2 years ago, Thanksgiving weekend, Best Buy had Star Wars movies for $9.99. I ordered 4, 5, and 6, and I never got Return of the Jedi. They show that they shipped it. UPS never showed picking it up, and they basically said that it was the other one's fault, and it wasn't worth continuing to argue for $10. So we have that one in. Then picked up Force Awakens, Return of Skywalker. Lightyear was the featured title, so I got discounts on everything else. I have still not watched Lightyear, but it's been in that box. And then that also came with sticker sheets the lithograph for my lithograph collection, and a pin for the pin collection. So that's a bunch of cool stuff included in there. Also picked up the No Way Home vinyl picture disc soundtrack. So that will be going on the wall. I actually have a frame already ordered, and here I just have to put it up. Picked up a Panasonic DP UB150PX 4K UHD player. That way I won't have to use the Xbox to play 4Ks, and that will save the lens on the Xbox, because I really don't like using game consoles to play video unless it's like off a USB stick, because I don't like to put extra stress on the laser. Picked up the 2 packs, the Mercedes AMG F1 with the AMG Project 1 dual Lego set, so we will have that to build coming up. And then before I found the PS5, picked up a 250 gig 360, because honestly it was cheaper to get this and about 10 games than it was to buy a Wii U with no games, which was actually kind of fascinating. The Wii U has gotten expensive again. And then the creme de la creme, I picked up a Halo 4 controller. I have the Halo 4 Xbox in storage. It does not work. I need to drop it off to have it looked at. Should be repairable. The disk drive just doesn't close. I think it's like a belt or something that breaks when that happens. But the controller that came with it, pretty worn, technically still works, so they'll sell it with it, but this one is much nicer. And then I have 2 controllers. So that's 1 down. Now the other one, oh no, there's one here. Okay. Ms. Pac-Man Micro Player. Got this for $10. And another stack. We'll show those together. Alright. So PS4 stuff, Borderlands Game of the Year for PS4, Diablo Eternal for PS4, Golden Collection 5. I didn't buy this Tasmania, I don't know how it got in here, but somehow or another it got in there. Target has No Time to Die 4K for $10, worth it. And then I've collected all 4 of the Indiana Jones Steelbooks. And these have already started going up in value just since I got them. Kingdom of Crystal Skull I've not seen sold at retail anywhere, it's only been online. But I've also seen Temple of Doom has gone up to over $30. I plan to pre-order the Godfather trilogy. They're releasing the Godfather trilogy in Steelbooks coming up, so I want to get that too. I think that'll be worth it to have. Another one used to watch growing up, complete series of Coach. Love Craig T. Nelson. The Incredibles is more enjoyable because he is Mr. Incredible. He was perfectly cast for that role. Let's see. More PS4, Borderlands 3, Handsome Collection, Ratchet. I always have to get Borderlands whenever I find it. Sometimes it's easy to find, sometimes it's hard to find. Picked up Mafia for original Xbox, that was $10. That's a good deal. Red Dwarf 12, Looney Tunes 6. That's the rest of Looney Tunes, and I think that's the last of Red Dwarf. Let's send it back to everything. These were really cool finds. So even though I have the Cowabunga collection, you know I still have to have original cards. So we have TMNT 2, the arcade game, which I got for $15, which I thought was fair. And then they had Manhattan Project, which you don't see very often. You do not find this a lot. They wanted $35. I wasn't gonna do it. Checked eBay and realized that I should do it and went back and did it. I ordered in an instruction manual for it, which is not in here, so I need to figure out what I did with that, because I do have instruction manual. Actually, no, it's up in the other cabinet. These are pretty cool. They've started releasing Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on DVD collections, which is awesome because you never used to see these anywhere. And to my knowledge, like his entire body of work is so large that it would really be impossible to do a complete series type deal. So I'm really glad that we're starting to see some of his stuff released, because it never really went into syndication. Like once he retired, that was it. There was no continuing to run reruns. The show just kind of ended. My GameCube collection, NBA Street V3. This is the one that you can play as Mario, Peach, and Luigi. This is actually a really rare game. I think I paid like $30 for it on eBay at auction, which is a really fair price. This has gotten really rare. And then I was looking at the SSX on Tour, because you can again play as the Mario, because these were the two EA big games that you could do that with. And then I found a lot of all three SSX games for GameCube for about the price of just Tricky and SSX3 by themselves. They're all complete, so all good. And we've got a drawing of Nick Cage saying thanks on the front of it. So yeah, I don't even know who would think to sell a post-it note with that drawing on it, because obviously it's printed, but still, okay, cool, whatever. Let's see. No, there's more. There's more. The woe is not dry yet. I did do some ordering. I got the new Est, Rob Zombie. It's not new anymore. The Lunar Injection. Okay, Kool-Aid Eclipse Conspiracy. Talking is Hard. That's got Shut Up and Dance on it. New Megadeth, which I've still not had time to listen to because the computer wasn't set up. Also picked up Patient Number 9 and the Stranger Things Season 4 soundtrack, because it's a mixtape and there's a lot of really good stuff on that. So that for the CD collection. Spaceballs 4K. This one is actually kind of hard to find, and I ended up getting a deal on it. And then starting on NASH Season 1 and 2, I decided to do individual seasons instead of the box set, because the box set is actually getting hard to find, and there were some reports of some problems with it. So I said, we'll just go ahead and do the individual seasons, and that way I can just kind of get them as I get them. And the other stuff is some Hot Wheels cars. Most of it's just like some retro entertainment stuff. I'll just put a cam over of showing them. The main reason that I did them was because I was out and found the Exotic Envy set, and that Exotic Envy set includes a chase car, the Lamborghini Essenza SCV12 card 0 of 5, and this is actually an extremely rare and highly sought after car, and since I kind of like museum status stuff, this is absolutely one that I had to add for the collection, so I just bought the entire set. Yeah, it's gonna be easier to just throw them on table and just camera over them. This is the hull, almost. I'll sort all that out and we'll figure out how much is there. There's a lot of stuff here, but that's not all. Oh, that's even prettier than what it looked. I present. Oh yeah. The Lego McLaren F1. This bad boy is amazing. It's 1,432 pieces, but it's over 2 feet long. Like, this is actually too long. It's 25.5 inches long, so it's actually too long to fit in a standard bookcase. That's part of why I had to build the cabinet just for the Legos. So, so happy to finally have this. So happy to finally have this. So excited! So, yeah. A lot of stuff, but it's also like 6 months worth of stuff. Good. So, now I need to get some B-roll footage, do some math, and start putting it away. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. We are creating our dreams. We'll see you next time.